Hello, how's it going? I thought I'd do a little update on the old pedal board, as I haven't done one in ages, and I've been a bit of activity on it recently. It's changed a bit from the homemade thing that I built in the last video I showed, which was a little while ago now. Just take the lights off because they're glaring a bit. M13 is still there, as you can see. I've now gone to a quite a nice concise 2 foot by 1 foot pedal board, which fits nicely into this little drawer unit that I've used to be a change station that one of my kids, and I've commandeered it as my little pedal board setup. I've got it on a little drawer that comes out, so it means when I'm messing about at home and recording and stuff, I can do that. And I've acquired a couple of new pedals, and I've taken a few off and just moved things around a little bit and simplified it slightly. As you can see, the expression pedals from the last one have gone. I do still intend to use them, but I can just sort of plug them in and leave them on the floor when it comes to it, rather than have them mounted on the board, which as you see, I'm a bit limited for space. So the TC electronic hypergravity compressor is still there. Great little pedal. I've added to that just very recently a Wampler Tumnus. That is essentially a clean boost, but has overdrive in it as well. It works a bit like a I don't know if you've ever heard of the Klon pedals, that the Klon Centaur, which is a bit of an iconic pedal that goes for stupid money on eBay these days. That's Wampler's kind of version of it, if you like, and it just kind of brings everything to life. It is a great sound. Not cheap, but a great sound. I have gone for an Ibanez Tube Screamer Mini just for space saving purposes. I did like the old Bayang pedals. I'm actually going to keep one of them and probably flog the other one just as a sort of backup. But I've gone for the actual Ibanez Tube Screamer Mini. My sister bought me that recently for our anniversary, which is really cool. The SD1 has been modded by a friend of mine who did a tone mod on it, and that's sounding quite tasty, especially for sort of solo sounds. So I'm essentially using that for sort of higher gain sounds, Tube Screamers for sort of mid gain kind of rhythm sounds, and then the Tumnus is there as a kind of clean, and it kind of, you can stack it with either of those pedals and enhance the tone of those, so it gives you a few different tonal options. And then the Boss graphic equalizer I'm just using as a kind of a boost, if I want something different for a bit of tone shaping. And they're going into the front of the amp. Actually, that goes into the first line of the M13, where I've got a couple of things. I've got a pitch shifter and a rotary speaker that I sometimes put in front of the amp. And there's another drive pedal harness compressor going in there at the moment. In this row, I've got some modulation effects, bit chorus, bit of tremolo, and then I've got delays in the third bank, and in the fourth bank is all reverbs. And I'm just sort of really just using one scene at the moment and just sort of going between slightly different sounds. Yeah, so that's how that's looking and working at the moment. So I'm really looking forward to getting the Tumnus up and running, particularly with the Marshall. I've had a quick burst and it does sound rather tasty. Again, definitely recommend the analog drive pedals. They are a fantastic inclusion. Yeah, so that's the sort of the way it's working at the moment. These 3 banks here, the last 3 will come out the send and return of the effects loop of the Marshall, so they will be, if I do want to use the drive channel on the Marshall, they will be behind the drive stage, although I don't very often use the drive channel, to be honest with you. I prefer it clean and to use the drives. But yeah, that's how that is working at the moment. I would demo some sounds, but I've got to go out in a minute, and it's yeah, anyway, that's hopefully giving you guys an idea of what I'm doing, and I'll see you soon. Bye.